What's up, guys? So as you can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about how good old Nick Fury lost his eye. Alright, this is going to be according to the comics for all you crazy people that just don't know. Okay, so let's jump and dive right into this, because as you know, Captain Marvel is coming out. Highly controversial, much debates going on, a lot of people upset going on. I don't really care, but anyways, he has both of his eyes, as you can see here. Both of his eyes, right? So pretty much it's his left eye, by the way, that is typically gone, and here it is back. And in case you didn't know, we'll just make it short and sweet. I'll give a very simple explanation, then I'll give a slightly more in-depth explanation. So essentially, he really caught a grenade, right? A Nazi grenade was thrown at him, and he catches it, and he goes to throw it away, and before he can throw it away, it explodes and nails him right in the eye, because he wasn't able to throw it fast enough to evade the blast. But the longer answer is that after getting patched up on the battlefield, Sergeant Fury laid down, alright, covering fire so that his men could escape while he stayed behind, and he wound up spending several days, right, several days alone. Not only did he make it out alive, but he managed to survive in Nazi territory for days. Okay, several days, several days. And according to the comics, he actually had captured a Nazi super scientist. My phone keeps going off. I apologize. But anyways, so his eye was mostly untreated, and it says that an army doctor had given him a very difficult choice. It said he could undergo, I got notes, it said he could undergo a crucial surgery to repair his eye and be out of action for a year, or accept that he would eventually lose all sight in the eye for the rest of his life, and then he doesn't have to take a year off. Nick Fury, okay, being exactly right, he was the soldier. He was the perfect soldier, okay, the perfect soldier that all war stories called for. They needed him. They needed a man like Nick Fury. So he's like, you know, I'll just toss a patch over time. And in one of the movies, he actually reveals that it's all glassed over and crazy. I think it's in Winter Soldier. It is in Winter Soldier, because he has his eye formatted so he can, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So that's where it was. Okay, and you know what the crazy part is? That's actually the wrong Nick Fury. Gotcha. Did you know that there are actually two Nick Furies in the Marvel Universe? That's right, there are two of them, both of them, ironically, who only had one eye. And this Nick Fury, the one that we're about to talk about, is the one that correlates to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And for him, he did, in fact, though, lose it during another military encounter. He was serving in Kuwait, okay, during the Gulf War. And this Nick Fury wound up on the wrong side of an explosion when the convoy was attacked by Iraqi soldiers. And that convoy, guess what? It was actually transporting the Army's Weapon X. Guess who that is? Guess who it is? That's right, Wolverine. And luckily for Nick, Wolverine actually pulled him out of the wreckage and had carried him back to headquarters. So he literally lost his eye, also during the military, just like the other one, but the story is much cooler. Instead of just being a lame-o, hey, got it! Who's actually attacked while transporting or helping transporting Wolverine, and Wolverine does his thing and actually saves the day. And actually, guess what, guys? I'm sorry, I lied to you again. That's right. This is crazy. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. There is another Nick Fury. Okay, we are talking about Nick Fury Jr. That's the one who appears in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Alright, he is the son of the original Nick Fury. They're all one-eyed wonders. Every single one of them are one-eyed wonders. So the one we just talked about, his son is the current living Nick Fury in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this has actually happened in the pages of Battle Scars. So there are some guys, some bad guys of course, who wanted to capture the real Nick Fury. And to do this, you know how it works, bait and switch. And they go in and they capture Nick Fury Jr. And then they, in fact, cut out his eye. But don't worry, of course he gets his revenge. And that's pretty much the whole story. So you have all these crazy backstories of one of the Nick Furies losing his eye because of the grenade. Then you figure out JK, that's not the Nick Fury that we know. We know the Nick Fury that got saved by Wolverine and the explosion damaged his eye. And they were like, nah fam, we're talking about his kid. They just wanted to get the OG Nick Fury, but they couldn't. So they suffice with this kid where it's like, want to just poke his eye out? And they're like, make him look like his daddy? And he's like, yeah. And that's how it happened. Now you guys know. If you're interested in chicken noodles, French, like and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow.